Even when all bars in Oregon do reopen, they'll have new rules to follow, including closing by 10 o'clock at night. And this has some bartenders concerned. Our Fox 12's Haley Rush joins us now live to explain that side of the story. Haley?
Well, just like every place that enters phase one, social distancing and limiting customers is a must, according to the governor. But that's not what's upsetting bartenders. It's the time they have to close. When you work in the service industry, whether waiting tables or behind a bar, you often depend on tips.
You really do rely on those tips for income.
We spoke with a Salem bartender tonight who wants to remain anonymous because she hasn't told her employer she's thinking about leaving her job yet. But she says the potential life change isn't because Marion County is still awaiting approval to enter phase one, but because when it does, bars must close by 10 p.m.
Our busiest hours are between midnight and 2 o'clock in the morning.
The Salem bartender tells us that's when she makes most of her money, averaging $800 a week in tips before the pandemic.
And that's going to take away a lot of money from the bartenders closing that early. We're not one of those bars where you sit down and eat. We attract a younger crowd, so they tend to come out after 9 p.m.
She says on top of a younger crowd, the bar she works at has pool tables and karaoke, both banned activities for now under new OHA guidance.
I can't say I know how much I'm going to make now.
Aaron Howard is the president and founder of Northwest Bartenders Association. He agrees 10 p.m. is too early for a bar to close.
The nightlife really does start at 10 p.m.
And says if bars follow all the new requirements meant to keep people safe, like employers wearing face coverings and everyone keeping a safe physical distance, then they should be able to stay open later.
And a lot of people are looking for Plan B right now. You know, they're looking for secondary jobs. They're looking for secondary things that they can do in their career, which is unfortunate because it's something that we all love and that we're truly passionate about in what we do.
I think I will have to go look for something else, and I hate to do that because I love my job, but, you know, it's just not going to work out.
We did have a crew at the coast today, as you saw, and bar areas there were pretty packed. No word yet on when bars can extend hours and if that will happen in phase two or not. Reporting live tonight, Haley Rush, Fox 12 Oregon.
Haley, thank you. And there is some encouraging news on COVID-19 cases in Oregon. No new deaths were reported today. That marks the third time this week. It's also the first time since March that we've had 3 days with no deaths in a week. And the Oregon Health Authority did report 63 new cases of COVID-19 today. Well, skiers and snowboarders were able to get a few more runs in this season. Timberline reopened today for the first time in weeks. This is a live look outside from our Adventure Park camera up there on Mount Hood. And yeah, not much snow to work with, at least from this angle. Before you head up to the mountain, though, if you're planning on going to Timberline, there are a few things you need to keep in mind. Our Fox 12's Elizabeth Din joins us now live in studio with those details.
Right,
Liz?
Bonnie, as with so many reopenings, there are changes in place. So if you head up to Timberline, know that you need a reservation. That's even if you have a season pass or a prepaid product, you won't be allowed access. Skiers and snowboarders will also have to fill out a COVID-19 questionnaire. Face masks are required inside. If you can't keep physical distance outside, you will have to wear one as well. The restaurant is grab-and-go orders only, no indoor seating. But even though things are a little different, it didn't stop people from having some fun today.
This is about the right amount of people, you know, where you can still avoid everybody and still enjoy the mountains. So it's good.
I just liked building a snowman.
We're still able to build a snowman. That was good.
Now that's important too. By the way, those on the slopes are expected to report any symptoms that they feel right away. One other note about those reservations, you can only make them 24 hours in advance. We did check for you. A heads up, they're all sold out for tomorrow. Live in studio, Elizabeth Din, Fox 12 Oregon.
Already sold out. Yeah, not too surprising there, Liz. Thank you so much. And here's another live look outside tonight. A view from the Tillicum Crossing with our Riverview Community Bank camera. Pretty nice evening. Chief Meteorologist Mark Nelson joining us now for our forecast. And Mark, are you going to try to get in a few more ski runs?
I'm thinking about it. I have one left over.
Yeah.
One leftover day pass. We will see. Although that said, I just told my son I put all the ski stuff. It's all wrapped up in plastic.
I know,
it's
that's what I was thinking. I got to dig it all out.
I don't know.
I kind of just sort of moved on and said, it wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, suddenly mountain biking, and I don't know.
Right.
I haven't decided. We will see.
All right, we'll see.
And coming up a little bit later, we'll take a look at that forecast for actually up in the Cascades, tell you how it looks. But we had some clouds out there this evening. Of course, it is dry like Bonnie showed, just comfortable. It's 58, but today was much warmer, much more comfortable. It was 67, and 67 is normal for this time of the year. Okay, your eyes are drawn to the left, the rain offshore. Ignore the green over us. You notice that goes up about sunset. That's migrated birds heading north. But yeah, it's raining well offshore. Now, in the morning, your Saturday morning, right away, like 8, 9 a.m., lots of clouds, maybe a sprinkle. Things change, though, later in the day. I see 2 possibilities for weekend downpours. I'll give you the timing on that. And my first 5 local forecast, which takes us all the way up to Memorial Day weekend. Bonnie.
Wow. All right, Mark, thank you. A Vancouver man convicted of killing his girlfriend's 5-year-old daughter will spend the next 40 years in prison. In February, a jury found Ryan Burge guilty of murder and manslaughter. Investigators say he was babysitting Hartley Anderson. This was back in November of 2018 when she was rushed to the hospital and later died. Burge initially told investigators she hurt herself while having a tantrum, but doctors reported that the injuries could not have been self-inflicted. Hartley's mother was at today's sentencing and had this to say.
My life was shattered, crumbled, and stolen from me by someone who I had trusted. I trusted with my whole world. You stole something from the world that can never be given back. Something that will leave a void in the hearts and souls of everyone who knew her.
Now, when he is released, Burge will face 3 years of post-prison supervision.